What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to episode number 77 of my Path to Power. We are started here relisting a bunch of the cards from our 4-3-3 formation that we tried and failed miserably with, and I gotta say, the 3-5-2 is just still the best formation in the game. As far as I am concerned, it is just so well balanced defensively, and if you come up against another 4-back formation, you end up just crushing them because you have so many more midfielders. In the first match, we came up against a 3-5-2 hybrid side, and he's got Neymar in there, Hernandez, some of the players that we are familiar with, Muriel and Cavani up front, and those players can be a bit difficult to deal with, but we're getting things started. Götze played over the top, Falcao free on the far post, never going to miss that chance. El Tigre in the 21st minute gives us an early lead. And that is exactly, we could not have asked for anything more than that. In a match in Division 1, when you can get those early leads or any goals at all, it is crucial, especially when you're playing with a formation you're a little uncomfortable with or with a new team, new players. That's generally why I tend to want to go into Cups first, because it gives you a chance to kind of get used to the players with competition that can either be just as good as Division 1 or not even close to as good as Division 1 from time to time. But we managed another header there. Marco Reus, 45th minute. Somehow his defender missed it, and we sneak one in to give us a 2-0 lead going into halftime. And at this point, I was thinking, all right, this one's in the bag. Defended well for the first 45, only have to defend well for another 45, and I'll be good to go. But in the 55th minute, I give him near post. It wasn't a clever move. It was poor defending. I just thought, hey, he's gonna, it's Cavani. He's gonna want to cut onto his right foot. I didn't think Cavani had 4-star weak foot, but he might even have 3. But when you give a player that much of an opportunity, they're gonna score. And in the 58th, just a few minutes later, Muriel is free, and he is shushing me, and can you hear me now? And I was a little bit frustrated, to say the least, with that. And he's free again. 81st minute cross, goal, Cavani. Oh my gosh, 3 goals unanswered, and he is freaking out and spazzing out. And I hate that. I hate that celebration, man. It's just because you never see players run around on the pitch like that in real life, and so this was very, very frustrating goal to get scored on me. But we had to do what we had to do to try to get back into the match. And, sometimes that can be a little bit tough. And I wanted to just show this because he's a very special guy the way he played. He got that lead and he thought, you know what, I'm going to just knock it around the back. And so you saw me change a few things. I went ultra attacking, team pressing, and high pressure. And generally when you do that, they cannot knock it around the back against you. And as you can see, I've got tons of players forward in a very small place. And he outlets well, but he's going to make a mistake here. And he's going to give me the ball back. And that's why I don't really like to try to knock it around the back the way he was doing it, because it's very, very easy to get caught out. Marco Reus steps inside near post. Oh, no. But how about David Alaba? What a finish into the far post. 86th minute to give us a draw. And that is how this one is going to end. So we are 3-3. After a very, very sloppy second half for me. And, I thought the 4-2-2 was going to be better defensively than it has been. It's been a struggle to keep people out. And I don't know if it's a combination of I don't necessarily have the best players. I could switch things up a little bit and get work Piszczek in on the right and get Felipe Luis in on the left. But is that really going to make that big of a difference? I don't know. It's one of those things that I am not exactly sure how I want to go about defending with this team yet. I'm used to having the 2 defensive mids. I'm used to having 3 center backs, and I thought, this formation might be pretty darn similar, but it hasn't felt that way. And I think part of it is because I'm missing a player in the middle of the park. I like to play very quick passes through the middle, and I don't have that attacking mid or center forward type player that allows me to do it. Come up against another 3-5-2 hybrid side, and this guy got free with Balotelli in the 9th minute, and that's going to be a goal every time. He was quite a good player in actuality. It was one of those where I just was having a bad day of FIFA, and we all have these from time to time. There's nothing, it's just one of those things you accept, and it deflects. I clear it off my own player. He heads it to his player. Balotelli finish. Ballo gets what Ballo wants, even if he is not on my team, and he's a very frustrating guy to play against. I found myself struggling to take the ball away from him, but 18th minute here, nice little 1-2 sequence between the strikers, sets Marco Reus free. He tries to do a little little pump fake with his keeper, but catch him out regardless. And we are back. You know, that one goal is really what we needed to get back into the match here. 19th minute, so it's 2-1 now. And I just need one more to draw level, and that's exactly what would not happen. Some sort of crazy pass, and my player takes a touch beyond my own keeper. Angel Di Maria pushes Felipe Santana off the ball and scores. This was a summation of my day of FIFA yesterday, and I'm showing this to you guys today. I went and played my own footy match after playing these games, and actually got to play center mid, which I used to play from time to time when my team was down when I was a lot younger. Managed to score a goal though, which is always nice and always fun, as well, I guess I would be considered a true center back, as that's what I've played most, but played center mid yesterday, and it was good, man. And we didn't get the result that we wanted, but it was a closely contested match. We lost by 1 goal, so a little bit frustrating, but fun regardless. And I play in an amateur league, for those of you guys that are wondering, and you know, it's just to get out there, have some fun. I still love footy, and everybody I play with loves footy as well. We end up dropping that match though, 3-2, very frustrating, but we get our season ticket pack, and I was holding on to this as a consolation for myself. Waited until Monday mornings to be able to open this, and don't really get anything good in there. Danilo, a Brazilian right back for FC Porto, is not a bad right back at all, but he is not going to sell for that much. Anyways, guys, I'm sure I'm going to get asked, are you streaming later today? I am going to plan on it as of right now. I'll be releasing a career mode video a little bit later as well, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.